Hello fam, welcome back to the channel. In the month of December, lots of YouTubers are doing Vlogmas. They post videos on each day of December. So I've never done it. I tried Veda but I failed on the second day, and it's currently the second day of Vlogmas and I can feel myself. Like, I just want to let you know that on my channel for the next couple of days until the 25th of December, it's gonna be a mess, okay? Because I won't have time to properly edit this stuff. Video ideas are sad, and like, there's another thing. If you have any video ideas, like literally I will do anything. Okay, I have standards, but I will do most things. So just let me know what you'd like to see on the channel. Anywho, let's get into today's video, which is my South African YouTuber tag. I am South African. I'm currently living in South Korea, but I'm returning home in 3 months. Yeah. I've missed home so much. The tag questions are from a site called Tamara10. Favorite South African word or phrase? Kidizemba boss. Hey, okay, yeah. Okay, my favorite South African phrase is Kidizemba boss. It means that like it's December time and we're about to be our most ratchet selves for like a whole month. For a whole month, all ratchet behavior is excused. Nobody will judge you. Actually, we will motivate you towards being your most ratchet self because who December. And then come January, you're like a completely different person. It's like, who this? Who was that during the whole December, and who's this now? You just feel the vibes when somebody says that, oh, just during the time of December. Like, it's a vibe back home. Most annoying South African word or phrase. I think for me right now, this is just based on jealousy and like lack of knowledge, is what the hell does ireng mo ngwaneng mean? Like, what do you mean? Because everything is like ireng mo ngwaneng. Lipstick ireng mo ngwaneng. Chelete ireng mo ngwaneng. If you're South African, comment down below and just educate a girl. Guys, I've done it. Like, I've gone onto Google and searched ireng mo ngwaneng meaning. I have done it and Google did not come up with the answers. Okay, let's actually check. What does Google say? Ireng mo. Oh, okay, there it is. Wanna guys, okay, ireng mo ngwaneng meaning. Ireng mo ngwaneng Mzansi Tal. Okay, this was not up when I searched for it. What does it say to a child? The term has a couple of meanings depending on the context in which it's used. It is a term used to boast or emphasize the effect that something has on you or someone else. Okay, so example, I don't feel like working today. Ireng laziness mo ngwaneng. Okay, they don't want to see me succeed. Ireng jealousy mo ngwaneng. I'm on a flight to France. Ireng first class mo ngwaneng. I still don't get it. Favorite South African food. Okay, so favorite South African food for me is my mama's home cooked meals. That's about it. Like, it's just mama's food. It's like even mosoko ka beef. But do you know that beef? I think they call it, what do they call it? Spam? It just reminds me of home. Or, yo, God, mosoko ka malamogodi or spatlo, guys, kota. I know a lot has happened with the whole listeriosis, but I would really like to come back home to Kotas. How many South African languages can you speak? So I can speak 2. I speak Setswana and I speak English. I studied Afrikaans in school. It was a struggle. It was the only fail in my grade 12 report card, guys. But they gave me like 49%. Who gives someone 49%? Just give me that 1%. Coolest thing about my town. Come on, y'all. Y'all, I live in Rustenburg. If you know where Rustenburg is, number 1, you probably live in Rustenburg. And number 2, wow, we're proud of you. Wherever you come from in South Africa and you know where Rustenburg is, I'm proud. Firstly, I don't live in Rustenburg. I live like 30 minutes away from Rustenburg, and it's like, it's dry. It is dry and quiet, and just that's about it. So the coolest thing that's there is my home and my bedroom. That's about it for me. I'm a super homebody, so I'm not the one to ask about cool things. So it might not be a Rustenburg thing, it's probably just a me thing. I'm just not a cool person, so I don't know the cool things in Rustenburg. I mean, I remember the coolest thing that happened was that we got a McDonald's. Any Rustenburgers, any rusty dustiers, let me know in the comment section below what's cool about Rustenburg. Like, let a girl know so when I come back I can do the cool things. Favorite South African artist? To be honest, guys, on the music scene, I'm a very generic person. Like, I don't have okay, like, my favorite artist is Beyonce. Very basic. I just listen to whatever's on the radio, and if I hear something, then I'll be like, oh, okay, let me check it out. So South African artists that I do like. Who's a favorite? Okay, so I'm gonna choose one. Trying to say an excuse. I haven't been home in a while. Okay, wait, hold up. This question doesn't even say favorite South African music artist. It just says favorite South African artist, and art is a diverse field. So I'm going to say Connie Ferguson. She's my favorite South African artist. She's an actress. I looked up to Karabo so much. Okay, and then she did the drugs and like, oh god. But just her business sense, her acting, her whole career, her family, just the way that she presents herself, I'm a fan of Connie Ferguson. So she's my favorite South African artist. I be failing with the music. Don't come for me. Would you ever leave SA? Yes. As much as South Africa is home, there's a whole world. There's an entire planet out there to see. Of course, like, it's like, yes, that is, not only would I, but I am going to leave home and come back and leave home and come back and maybe leave home forever. I don't know, but I feel like there's just so much. I just happen to be born in South Africa. I feel like the world is for the taking. There's so much to see. I am not staying home and not seeing that stuff. Favorite South African holiday spot? I feel like the only holiday spot is my cousin's house. As a child, from birth till I left home, that's the place that we would go to. It's my cousin's house. But then yes, we'd have like vacations here and there, like travel vacations. So yeah, my family loved going to Durban. They still do. Like, if ever we're like traveling out of town, like, and we're going somewhere for vacation, it's Durban. I don't get the fascination with it. Bayarat, like my mom, like I'm sure future plans, she's still going back to Durban. There's a lot of memories because we traveled together, like my mom and her friends, all of her friends, our cousins. Like, it would be a whole group of like this extended family going over to Durban, and just, I don't know, just like having fun as a family. I wouldn't say it's my favorite spot. I just went there as a kid with my family and we have memories there. What emotion best describes South Africa to you? Ah, okay, I've got one. Anticipation. Okay, so yeah, I think for me back home, I'm anticipating for a lot of things to happen, for a lot of change to happen, for a lot of growth to happen. So firstly within myself, and then within the country as a whole. Like, a lot of things that are hard to deal with are going to have to happen. The worst thing about South Africa, for me, the worst thing about home is just how unsafe I feel when I'm outside of my city. I really wish I didn't have to be so afraid at home and feel safer somewhere else. Favorite thing about South Africa? Okay, so my favorite thing about home is that I feel freer there. I feel like I can be myself. I feel like people back home are super chill. I think there's a chill vibe about home. Why should people visit SA? There's a lot to be seen back home. for me, like I've obviously always lived there, and I never had the funds. I never had the funds to see what these tourists would see. Like I never even understood why people were coming, because my whole world was Rustenburg, and that was it. And then I moved to Cape Town, and then that was my world, and that's what I thought the whole country was like. And then you talk to people, and people are like, I want to go to Joburg, I want to see this and that. You're like, what? You're right. Like there's actually a lot of stuff to do and a lot of things to see. The beaches, the wildlife. I just didn't realize we had a lot to offer. I didn't even know what we had to offer. So when I come back home, I'm not going to just be a civilian anymore. Like I'm going to be a tourist in my own town, in my own country. So that's the plan for me next year. So that's it for the South African YouTuber tag video. I know it was very rushed, guys. I feel the rush. I'm sorry. I hope to be less of a mess throughout the whole of Vlogmas. That's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one. And okay, if you liked this video, please hit the like button, or also subscribe to the channel. I swear I'm like better than this. Like don't be judging me based on this quality. I swear. Okay, ciao guys.